What is up, you guys? Welcome to my channel, Perfumed and Polished. In today's video, I'm going to be applying another set of the BTArtbox X-Coat tips. This time they sent me the multicolored French tips. So these are pre-polished and ready to apply. So I believe this comes with 5 different colors. I'm going to be using all colors in today's video. So if you want something quick, simple, and easy, I highly recommend these tips. You can apply them the way I'm going to apply them today, which is with the gel glue and curing them in a LED lamp. Or if you prefer a quicker method of application, you can also apply these with regular nail glue. Of course, they're not going to last as long if you're applying them with the regular nail glue, but you do have that option as well. So yeah, these just come in 5 different colors, and this is what we're going to be applying today. So I'm going to be using my new favorite cuticle pusher. I'm going to link this one down below for you guys if I can find it. I love this cuticle pusher. Out of the many that I have, because I do have multiple, this is my favorite one. I like to use this small side initially because this really kind of picks the cuticle up off of the nail and pushes it back. And then I'll use the other side to further push everything back. This one is a great cuticle pusher. I love the shape and size of this one. Next, I'm going to go in with my e-file and a fine sanding band and go around the cuticle to remove any of that dead skin, and also go around the nail to remove any of the shine. I think the nails apply much better if the surface of the nail is matte and has a rougher texture. I feel like it adheres a little better. You don't want to overdo this, just a light buff on the top to get rid of the shine. And I also didn't trim my cuticles in this video, which I normally do. I didn't do that in this video because I trimmed them about a week ago. So yeah, next we're gonna go in with Prep and Prime. Today I'm using the Kiara Sky Jelly Tips Prep first, and I'm gonna follow that up with the Kiara Sky Jelly Tips Primer on all fingers. I don't skip Prep and Prime when I do my nails. I feel like that is another step to take if you want your nails to last a little bit longer. My tips usually stay on 2, 3, 4 weeks or until I take them off. Really, I rarely ever lose a nail, so usually they stay on until I'm ready to soak them off. So don't skip prep, don't skip primer. I think it makes a big difference in the longevity of your nails. So we're just going to size the tips for the thumb. This one actually fit perfectly. I didn't have to do any filing or shaping to this one. We're going to be applying it with the gel glue from BTArtbox. This is a UV or LED glue, so you do have to cure this one. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this underneath the nail and scoop out the excess. I actually over applied, as you'll see, after I cure the nails, because I did get a lot of this that kind of leaked out of the sides. So I did over apply the gel, but I'm going to show you how to fix that, or one of the ways to fix that. So here I'm just going to flash cure the nails for about 10 to 15 seconds. And then once I've applied all of the nails, I do a full cure in my large lamp for 60 seconds. So as you can see, I got a lot of glue that seeped out the sides of the nails. So you can remove this with an e-file. I usually remove it with an e-file, but sometimes if it's a lot like this, I'll just go in with my cuticle nippers and snip it right off. Really simple. Um, you don't want to leave it there. You don't want to do the full cure while that's there because it's going to make it harder to remove. So after you flash cure, if you have some that leaked onto the sides, just get your cuticle nippers and snip that off. So for this nail, it didn't quite fit the shape of my nail. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and file this one just a little bit so that it fits my nail a little bit better. Don't be afraid to customize these tips. If it doesn't look right on your nail, if it's too big, don't be afraid to file it down a little bit. If it's not shaped right, don't be afraid to file it. So I'm just going to round this one out just a little bit to fit my nail just a little bit better. And we're going to do the same thing, apply your gel glue, do a flash cure, and move on to the next nail. I'll link this lamp I'm using down below. I believe the one I have here is from Allchem, but they do now make these in different brands on Amazon. So I'll find one and link it below because this makes it so much easier when you're applying full cover tips to get a flash cure. You don't have to maneuver underneath a small lamp while holding the gels or holding the nails down. You just pop it right under the lights. And this makes it a lot easier using this type of like desktop flash cure lamp. So I'll link that down below um, for you guys who are interested in purchasing this lamp or a similar lamp to flash cure your nails. So I'm just going to go in with a file and remove this little point that's at the top of all of the nails, and then kind of shape them just a little bit. Honestly, they don't really need much shaping, but I do kind of like to sharpen the free edge just a little bit on all the nails. It's definitely not necessary, but I just have a tendency to always do this part. So yeah, we're just going to file these. And then one of my favorite parts of doing my nails is using this little cuticle bit to go around the cuticle area of the tip. This is going to get rid of any gel that seeped out. And it's also going to help to kind of smooth and blend in that tip with your natural nail or cuticle area just a bit. This is another step that I never skip, regardless of what type of tips I'm applying. I always do this, and I feel like it just makes your finished product look that more polished. So if you're comfortable with using an e-file, I highly recommend this little bit to go around the cuticle area. If I can find this particular one, I will link it down below as well. So the instructions say to apply builder gel after you've applied the tips. I wouldn't skip this step. The colored portion is actually just painted on. If you don't apply the builder gel, the colored French will actually chip or peel. So you want to make sure that you apply this to seal in that color so that you keep that color for the duration of your nail set. So you don't have any, peeling or chipping or anything like that. I made the mistake of not covering the entire nail before, and I noticed the place where I did not apply the builder gel, the color on the tips did fade. And I've always got a cleanup brush set to the side. You want to make sure you remove any products from your skin before curing. So I'm just going to apply these little 3D flowers that I got from Amazon to my ring finger. And then I'm going to apply these caviar pearls in silver into the open center. I'm using the Macart rhinestone glue. This is my favorite rhinestone glue, highly recommended. So I'm just going to plop this onto the nail in a few different places. And just stick the flowers into the glue. And I'm going to use my little wax stick here to kind of move them around and get them into the position that I want them to be in. And then give that a full 60-second cure, a full 60-second cure once I've gotten them into the position that I want them to be in. And then I'm just going to take that same glue and put a small amount into the center of each one of the flowers and just put one of the little caviar pearls inside. I wish I had used small rhinestones for this part because honestly, once you put the little caviar pearls in there, you can barely see them unless you're like super up close to the nails. So the next time I use these flowers, I'm going to try it with little mini rhinestones in the center instead. All right, so now we're gonna apply the top coat to all of the nails, give that a full cure. And you want to make sure, just like with your builder gel, and I probably didn't mention it then, but you want to make sure you're capping the free edge and the sides of the nails. Um, with these BTArtbox tips, since they're pre-painted, if you don't protect the French portion, the colored portion, that will fade, it will chip, it will peel. So make sure you're capping the free edge. And this is the finished product. This is actually a week after I applied these because I forgot to do this portion once I got done with my initial video. So this is 1 week out. So these are a week old at this point, but we're still gonna go in and apply some cuticle oil and rub that in. The one I'm using is by Gelish. This is their Nourish cuticle oil. I love this one. It smells like citrus and it soaks right into the skin. So this is the finished product. If you guys are looking for a simple, easy to apply nail set, I highly recommend the one from BTArtbox. If you get the kit, it does come with a small UV lamp to cure as well as the base, top, and gel. So I will leave a link down below along with the discount code. And that is it for today's video. Bye.